Brutal winter blast across the country. Many are still digging out from the severe and deadly winter weather that ruined holiday plans and paralyzed roads and airports. Buffalo is among the hardest hit cities. At least 25 people have died in Erie County alone as a result of the storm. Governor Kathy Hochul saying this storm is worse than the notorious blizzard of 1977. For more on how Buffalo is digging out of the storm, I want to bring in Michael Schwartz from ABC affiliate WKBW in Buffalo. Thanks so much for making time for us, Michael. What are authorities saying about rescue and recovery efforts at this time?
Well, good afternoon to you, Alexis. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing, is rescue and recovery efforts. They are delivering medication. I just heard from the Erie County Sheriff's Office here within the Buffalo area that deputies are delivering blood to people in dire need who could not get out. They're delivering doctors, personnel to make life-saving surgeries. This is now a storm that has crippled Western New York. This storm stopped society in its tracks. This 18-wheeler has been here for more than 2 days. Right now, it's all about clearing the roads. That's why that travel ban is still in effect for Buffalo, what Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz has called ground zero of this blizzard. They are pleading with the public to stay off the roads. It is very hard to get down these roads. Some roads are impassable. Some are just down to one lane with mounds that are so high from the plows, but also the high wind drifts that built up these huge piles of snow. This is Church Street, a main street, but not every street looks like this. Around the corner, it could be deceiving, and it could really make driving miserable and, of course, stopping people in their tracks. The last thing they need right now is the public to be driving on these roads. That's why that travel ban is in effect, as these emergency crews, as the cleanup crews, are first catching up.
Michael, we've reported on how historic this storm has been in Buffalo, which we know has seen its share of storms, right? It's no stranger to harsh weather. But what was it about this storm that has stood out to you? As you say, you've covered so many.
Yeah, well, the thing about this, Alexis, it was resilient. I want to take you out to Church Street for a minute because this is the main road, just to give you an idea. Okay, so this is a main road downtown Church Street, and we hope that this is an essential driver or employee driving down this street, because they may be driving down this street fine, and then the corner, it may not be so okay. The highways are closed right now. But it was the consistency of this storm. Since Friday, we saw those winds blasting down the street I was walking. It stopped me in my tracks. It was hard to catch your breath. It was crippling. The snow, the best word I could say is suffocating. It was all around you, and it was even scary to walk a few feet out of your home just because everywhere you looked was just white, was just snow. It blinded you. I had to wear ski goggles, like I said, just to walk down the street. We didn't even go out too far driving wise. We were just trying to walk here to cover the storm, to give our viewers the best perspective. But it was the consistency, the wind, the snow. And as you may notice, it's still snowing. So on top of the icy roads that plows cleared, we're forecasting now up to 6 additional feet of lake effect snow coming right off Lake Erie to now make these roads even more blocked with snow.
It's incredible, and to see the snow totals, and then, of course, the deaths at 25 now in Erie County alone, and expected to rise. I know that you've had the story of a mother who was trapped in her home without power, whose 1-year-old child needed a ventilator. I know you spoke to that mother, but you have a positive update for us on that story. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I got to tell you, Alexis, Christmas, if you had a roof over your head, if you had heat, if you had electricity, that was the biggest gift of all. Everyone was really just in the mood of just trying to survive. And that's exactly what happened with Shaida Muhammad, her fiance, Michael Brown, their 1-year-old son, Major. He was born needing a ventilator with a condition, and that ventilator keeps him alive. At 11 a.m. Friday, they lost power. That ventilator only was on for another 12 hours before it died. Her and her fiance manually giving him breaths in a process called bagging to make sure he was alive. They did not sleep for 2 days in their cold home, pumping him with air just to keep him alive. I did speak to the mom just last night, and we had people from Niagara Falls come down, even through the travel ban, burst in their door. They didn't even knock, she tells me. got them in the truck, all while carrying the ventilator, the son giving him breaths. They were able to then walk in the bitter cold 15 minutes to their mother's house, where they were able to plug in the ventilator by Christmas night. Take a listen to what her effort sounded like.
It was really hard. I was so scared that we were going to fall asleep, or we were going to get tired, or something bad was going to happen, or we were going to lose our son. It was very, very traumatizing.
Just an emotional moment. A lot of people still helpless, a lot of people still being pulled out of their cars. Of the death toll expected to rise, and a city that is now just continuing to try and recover as the snow continues to fall. We are not out of this storm, and it has been devastating to see so much pain, so much helplessness throughout the city, but a happy story there. The best news we were able to share. We're live in Buffalo. Alexis, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much for sharing that uplifting story. That mom and dad are really true heroes. That is a Christmas miracle. And Michael Schwartz, thank you for all of your excellent reporting, and again for making time for us. Stay safe there.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.